Hi everyone. My name is Anne. I am SEO girl, and today I want to talk about 5 important SEO trends to watch in 2022. But also, I want to give you some practical advice and tips on what to do with all those trends. So I hope that information and presentation will be interesting for you. Let's start. So, the first trend that we should discuss is EAT. I know that you have already heard about this term. If you don't, please visit the link below. I will add the information about the basis of EAT below my video. But I know that a lot of website owners and SEO experts have already heard about expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness of website, and that these metrics really matter for Google. But I know that a lot of SEO specialists ask themselves what to do with those trends. So first of all, my advice is to tell as much as possible on About Us page. It means tell your story, tell who works with you, who are your colleagues, what is your working hours, what is your address, and any additional information that would help your users and Google find the relevant information that your business is real, that your profile, your website, and everything you do, is real, and you are really expert in what doesn't matter what you do, but you should tell as much as possible in About Us page. Don't forget to add structured data to your pages. For example, you can add local business structure type of microdata, or also you can talk about organization, person, and so on and so forth. I will add the link below to different types that I use on a regular basis on a client sites to show Google that we are expert. The second point is that you should create your blog with real authors who are expert in topics that you are covering in your blog. It matters. So add a page of author and tell a little bit about who is this person, why he's talking about something. It doesn't matter about what, but if you add a blog, just keep in mind that your blog should be expert and you should add real authors and tell Google and your users who is this person who are covering your blog post. Add structured data such as article, blog post, or news inside your blog. It will help to prove that you are expert in your business. Okay, what to read about it? First of all, Lily Ray. She is just adorable in that topic. She has her own site with different cases and sites, blog posts about EAT. Please click the link, it will be below the video, and subscribe to Lily Ray in Twitter. Also, Google guidelines, of course. This is a big document which contains more than 152 pages, if I'm not mistaken, but please take your time and explore how Google explains EAT, or also you can read such journals as Search Engine Journal, which covers the most important point from these guidelines. But on my mind, it's better to read the source of information, to read these guidelines and understand what Google want us to add to website to rank better. And Hrefs have a blog post about basis of EAT, and it's really easy to follow blog post, so I will add a link below. The second point is that I know you have already heard about content is king, but on my mind, intent will be a real king in 2022. But of course, content is still the king, but intent matters. Don't forget, when you gather semantic core of your pages, when you think about what to tell your users. Don't forget that you should meet your user intent, and when we type something inside the search, we should cover that specific keyword and tell as much as possible to satisfy your user intent. You have already heard about mom update, or if you don't, it doesn't matter. I won't talk a lot about technical side of this update, but that means that Google starts better and Google understanding our intent better and better. So you can't just put a lot of keywords inside the content and expect that it will, boom in SERP. It won't. So find your user intent, find different types of intent, and try to see which kind of pages, blog posts, landing pages, main pages, are on the top position to repeat this strategy, but to bring more value than your competitors do to satisfy that intent. And don't forget that everything changes after Google updates. Sometimes we forget about something that you should check this updates in SERP to find the new intent that maybe is changing from time to time. Where to find this intent? So first of all, SEMrush is on my mind is the best because you can really quickly to see that intent when you are gathering the semantic core inside SEMrush. But also there are a few alternatives on the market. And first of all, I want to highlight a relatively new tool, Keywords Inside AI. It really costs its money, and you have a lot of credits there. You won't pay $100 or $200. You just can spend a few dollars to see the value, and they have a free trial. So just try Keywords AI. On my mind, that is really great to find out the intent of your keywords. And also don't forget to use your eyes. That is, on my mind, the best tool that you can use. Just type the most important keywords inside the local SERP and just explore the first few results. What are their landing pages, blog posts, or maybe cases, maybe videos, and try to build your content strategy, your website strategy based on what is in SERP when you type your desired keyword inside the SERP. Let's move on. On my mind, SEO automation will be really sexy in 2022. What does it mean? That you should understand that our crazy world is changing really quickly. So you should, leave your brain empty for really interesting tasks and forget about routines such as position tracking, website crawls, brand mention, quality of your link profile, generating meta tags, SEO reporting, because there's so many tools, that could do that better than we. Just leave these tasks for programs, for soft, for SaaS solutions, and try to concentrate on analysis, on audits, on a really interpretation of result of that software. It means don't waste your time also endless, and not too interesting task. Automate as much as possible, and you will win in 2022. Okay, the next trend is that multi-channel strategy will rule in 2022. Sometimes we forget that SEO is just a part of great marketing strategy, and that we should we should develop communication between different parts with PPC department and content writers and developers. And on my mind, it doesn't matter how cool you are in SEO and soft hard skills, but if you can't show business owner or some other department that your work is matters, that you know what to do, it won't, work in 2022. You should improve your soft skill and take part in organizing cross-department management. Just think how to put SEO inside this whole marketing strategy, and in that way you can gain more important goals and achieve better results in 2022. Again, the last one, text SEO is a must for sure. Optimize Keyword Vitals and mobile version of a site. Do log analysis and crawls. For example, Jet Octopus, Screaming Frog, SEMrush, and other crawlers are really good in that. And by the way, monitor changes between the results of your crawl. Don't just do crawls again. Compare the result of previous crawl and current crawl and see the difference, what have been changing. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you find something new inside this presentation. It was my pleasure. And if you have any additional question, please write below the video. Thank you for your time and bye-bye.